Hello friends, this is Growl. Welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 38. As I check the Wafflecat Weekly number, I see my recent YouTube videos are mostly Wafflecat Weeklies. I guess since they stopped rolling out like tons of new stuff on the beta, my videos have slowed down a bit, but now that Season 4 is coming to a close and we're getting a lot more action in Dragonlands, hopefully we will start back up on the vids, especially with a week like this. Unfortunately, the bad news. I did not do a weekly key on Prodigy yesterday. Just forgot to earlier in the week. So, unfortunately, our Mistweaver friend will not be getting an item. However, we will start with our Druid. Let us see what we got. And a 304 chest, which actually is a nice upgrade because I can tier this. We will have a nice tier chest. Boom. Alright, let me drag this some location so I don't forget. Also, a little tip, just randomly thinking about this because I'm on my Druid. I was leveling in Dragonflight from 60 to 70, and this DPS trinket that I randomly had from last season was actually doing a decent amount of damage. So my leveling tip would be that if you're playing healer and you plan on leveling as healer in Dragonflight, hold on to any DPS trinkets, and especially now might be a good time to try and get your hands on some DPS trinkets, whether it's trying to get Reservoir from the raid. I think there's another one, like one from Zymox, getting DPS trinkets from dungeons. I know you can't get that one specifically anymore, but I think it's actually pretty good and it'll help your leveling speed a lot if you have some sort of DPS trinkets, even if you're not using them in Mythic Plus. Anyway, on to our Paladin. Let's see what we got. We have Shoulders, and that's another tier upgrade for us too, I think. Checking my bags, making sure I don't have one already waiting for tier. We do not. And we will take this. Boom. Alright, 2 for 2 on upgrades. Put this down here as well. Alright, on to our Shaman. Playing Shaman's actually pretty fun this season. I only really get to do like a weekly key now and then, but I always enjoy my weekly keys on my Shaman. I feel like I can kind of blast a lot of damage, and my gear isn't even really that good for it. I feel like you can pretty easily be doing like over 10k. Okay, well this has shrapnel from Grimrail in it, but like my gear is not even that good considering that I just have like a bunch of random stuff statted. I always enjoy the Shaman keys that I do. I don't know if I would bring it into Giga High keys though, just because I feel a lot more comfortable keeping my team alive as a priest. And unfortunately, there is no upgrade to be found here for our Shaman friend. We're gonna have to take tokens. And on to our priest. We actually had a not so bad week. I kind of expected the last week to be pretty bad for keys with Inspiring, but we actually were able to get a lot of the fort keys that I was hoping to get done. We climbed our IO back to the front page of Raider IO. We ended the week 3259. We got all-time 30s in every dungeon. Also included a 32 streets and 31 lower. I think we already had the 31 gambit, and then we got all 3 of these at 30. Which I was pretty happy about. So with the dinar system, which is actually very nice. Okay, I have a cheat death trinket equipped. Don't look at that. With the dinar system, I have pretty much everything I want. The last piece I really need that I'm going to buy with my last dinar is probably either a hymnal or an ocular gland, just for a little bit better of a stat stick. So getting one of those might be nice. However, I'll be able to buy that anyway. Otherwise, I'm just looking for item level. I'm just looking for 311 stuff. I'd like to use some more avoidance. Actually, I have a lot of avoidance equipped right now. But, okay. Let us see what we get. We should have a big vault, I believe. And okay, so I see some 311 stuff. Let's look at the bottom row first. Crashmaster's Mantle, not a bad cape, actually. A weapon with avoidance. Wow. Okay. And gloves. And then up top we have World Killer Iris, which is a lot of stats, but not particularly the stats that we want. Haste versus Riss or Antinumbra, and we already have this. So it's looking like we take the Haste versus Riss and then move our legendary somewhere else. I don't know where we move it though. This is a little awkward because I guess we could put it on our cape. We could put it on cape, but we lose our Drape of Shame effects. This is actually an interesting situation. Because 311 really high verse risks are very, very good. We're definitely happy equipping these. And I feel like it's probably better. Let's look at the stat difference. We gain, I mean, we're gaining 17 intellect going up this high item level. Can we get sockets? Do we need sockets? What's going on here? What's our socket situation? We already have this socketed, both of our rings are, and our belt is. This is a strange situation. This is what happens when you get dinars and you have lots of gear, I guess. I feel like, well, here's the thing. I know I'm not going to take this. There are maybe niche situations that I would want this cape or this weapon, but I don't think they're that important. I'm not going to take this. I don't need sockets with my current setup. So I guess that means I'm taking this. And I don't know how I'm going to work it in. Who knows? Maybe I don't even work it in. Maybe I don't work it in, but currently my legendary is crafted on my bracers, which means I might need to recraft my legendaries on neck and cape is what I think I planned out, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so, well, either way, we got a 311 item. Gotta be happy about that. Let's look at the affixes. I have a feeling they are not very good. The affixes are tyrannical, spiteful, necrotic, shrouded. These are not very fun affixes, in my opinion. Spiteful as you scale into higher key levels. In this season, we are definitely going into higher key levels. Get to the point where they just start one-shotting you, and they are very, very, very dangerous. Especially in some of these older dungeons with very narrow corridors where Spiteful wasn't really thought to be designed for, like Grimrail or Lower Karazhan. I don't know how easy Spiteful is going to be. I think especially in those two dungeons, Spiteful might be really rough. Necrotic as well can be a little frustrating. They did nerf Necrotic quite a bit over the last couple patches, so it's not terrible. However, Necrotic is just generally not that fun. And on top of that, Tyrannical tends to be a little bit less fun too. Overall, this is just kind of like a less fun week. So I think this might be a week where we chill, maybe take some days off, maybe play on the beta. I'm sure my squad will maybe want to do a couple keys. Maybe someone yoinks a... Well, we already have a 32 junkyard, so there's not one of those to yoink. Yeah, I don't even know what keys I would really want to yoink here. You know, maybe an Iron Docks, probably doable on 30 if we wanted a couple points. Yeah, who knows. Either way, probably not going to plan on playing a lot this week. Let's see our weekly quest. It is for world quests. Very, very, very exciting. Maybe you happen to be cleaning up your Shadowlands achievements, doing world quests. And yeah, that's that, I guess. Not a whole lot to talk about. Like I said, I kind of took a little break. I realized that I was going to be making a lot of videos as the beta gets closer to done. However, we just don't have a lot in Dragonflight beta. A lot of people have been asking me like, oh, we're getting kind of close. Like, how do the classes feel? What's looking like it's going to be good? And it's still just kind of, it's silly, but it's just too soon to tell. We don't even have Mythic 0 dungeons. We don't even have M+. I'm hoping these things are going to be added soon. I'm also hoping that eventually I can get some beta keys to give away. No promises, and I don't have any yet, but that's sort of my plan or my hopes of something I can do. So that's that. Yeah, but that's it. There's our boxes. That's our plan for the week. I wish you guys good luck with your boxes as well. don't ram your head into this week too hard. As far as I know, there's another decent tyrannical week coming up at some point. I think so this week 11 you should get, so if you're really trying to push IO for the season, storming Sanguine's probably going to be a little annoying, but I think bursting Volcanic is going to be really good. This is going to be a good week to push if you're still looking for tyrannical IO, and it should be within the right before the pre-patch loads in. So that's that. Thanks for watching, friends, and happy keying.